I'm Naomi Hiebert. I'm a software engineering student at the University of Calgary. I'd gone to some mini university summer camps here when I was a child. They'd had some programming ones and I'd taken them and I'd enjoyed them, and it seemed to match my aptitudes. I'm a transgender woman. I started transitioning shortly after coming to the University of Calgary, so about 4 years ago is when I started accessing medical treatment for transition. To put it plainly, it's going through puberty a second time while you're in university, as well as dealing with visibly being a member of a minority that a lot of people really don't like. I'm about to graduate, which I'm very amazed by and very impressed with myself. I also recently got engaged to my girlfriend of a little more than 3 years now, and I'm very, very happy and amazed at my luck. Despite the fact that I was relatively feminine or effeminate throughout a large part of my life, it was around the start of my first year here at the University of Calgary that I decided I wanted to pursue actual transition. I honestly had a very hard time through public school, all the way from elementary school through to high school. I transferred schools a couple times just trying to get away from bullying and problems through elementary school. Partially I'd say it's because my gender expression was not typical. I wasn't a proper boy that did boy things very well, as much as I sometimes tried. My relationship with my family has been generally positive. It's been sometimes rocky. The transgender stuff they've handled quite gracefully. I think it's very important for youth who may be transgender or are thinking of coming out or transitioning to have this representation of adults who are just normal parts of the community who are transgender, because we have a lot of representation of celebrities, but there is generally missing that representation of people who they transitioned and they got on with their life. I think that a lot of transgender people, that's their goal, and frankly I can't blame a lot of the people who do that for not being that open about it, because transition is a difficult and often painful process, and people will treat you somewhat differently if they know that you've been through it. So it's just a lot easier not to talk about it. Being true to yourself and honest about who you are can be a very difficult and trying journey, but it is absolutely worth it.